The borough of Westminster is not only home to the royals, but also home to our politicians. Love them or loathe them equally, in this video we will show you around Buckingham Palace, Trafalgar Square, the Houses of Parliament and more. We will also discuss the relevance of the royal family in today's society, so stay tuned!
Hello there, travel lovers. So today we're starting our day here right in front of the Buckingham Palace, and this is where the royal family lives most of the time. We actually had to Google where the Queen is right now, and she's not there. What a shame. She's actually drinking her cuppa at Windsor Castle. So one of the main reasons why we came here today is because we wanted to witness the changing of the guards. But guess what, guys? Knowing our luck, it's not on today. Actually, the very first parade will be on Monday, and the police officer just told us that there hasn't been one in the last 3 months. So are we gonna come back on Monday? I'm not sure.
So there's a Union Jack flag here, which means that the Queen is definitely elsewhere. That's what that represents.
And if you see this flag, the Queen is in residence.
How many rooms does it have?
I actually don't know.
Oh my god, that's
I'll
actually quite interesting. Yeah. But did you also know that when the Queen is not at the palace, which is usually from the end of July until September, some of the rooms are actually open to the public, so they can go in and visit, which is really cool. I think I would like to do that one day.
So what rooms can you go into?
I don't know, it just said state room, so I don't really know what that indicates. Like,
not her bedroom then?
Not her bedroom.
Her bathroom?
No.
Putting on her knickers and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
So Justina, what's your opinions on the royal family? Do you think that they're still relevant in 2021?
Oh,
like,
absolutely, yeah. I know that there was a debate, and like there's some people against the royal family saying that no, like what's the point of us having the royal family
Mainly
in the 21st
young people,
century?
A lot of young people.
But I think that's what makes Britain so special.
And to be honest with you, I think once we have a new king, I think that's when people will be like, oh,
because it won't be the same.
It won't be the same. It's going to change a lot of just everything. It's going to change everything.
Because this generation and our parents' generation and the grandparents' generation is only used to seeing the Queen in charge. But now, like the younger generation, especially the kids that are growing up now, they're going to see the King and they're going to be like, well, what's going on? Probably
it's going to be so
what's
weird.
The deal, isn't it? Like, why everyone's like so excited about it?
Yeah, and also The Crown. Everyone's fascination with that show, you know. You watch it and you either end up liking the Queen and the royal family, or you go, oh, that was a bit dodgy. So especially in the last season with Prince Charles and Diana, like I think, you know, given that that is going to be our new king and the way that that was portrayed, I'm not sure if he's going to get the popularity that Queen Elizabeth has or may not have. I'm not sure, but The Crown has really changed people's perceptions a lot on both sides, I would say.
Talking of popularity of the royal family,
Prince Andrew?
I was gonna say, he's very popular right now, but not in a good way.
I know, that's what I mean. And then you've got Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, all of that stuff. So there's a lot more negativity coming out about the royal family, more than there's ever been. But if you were to ask for my opinion, I still respect them, and it is a part of being British, and I do appreciate coming down here and looking around. It's hard to describe why I like the royal family, I just do. It's just a patriotic thing.
I always ask Misha, do you think you're gonna cry when the Queen dies? She's like, absolutely.
I will.
So we're already predicting that moment where we're just gonna be like bawling our eyes out.
It's gonna be very sad. It's gonna change everything here in this country. And I even remember when Princess Diana died when I was a child, and I was also crying a lot, just like many others, you know.
I don't actually remember her death.
How old were you? I think it was 1996, wasn't it? I'm not sure, I'll put it on the screen, but
well, if it was 1996, then I was like 3 years old.
Anyways, I think that's it talking about the royals. If you have any comments, opinions, we'd love to hear it from you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It's getting really busy here, so we're just gonna go, guys.
So after feeding meeting some local wildlife, we headed on towards the House Guards Parade, where we had a steering competition with some soldiers that carried some serious weaponry and gold-cladded armor.
So we're just here at the House Guard Parade, and here you can see the Household Cavalry, which is the oldest regiment of soldiers in the British Army. They've been in existence since the 1600s. And standing here trying to take a picture of these guys is so intimidating. I feel like they're just staring deep into my eyes, holding my gaze and ready to just go boo at any moment. They're dressed so nicely though, decorated in gold and holding swords, and if you are here you can have a photo opportunity. Just remember not to get too close, they will run after you. So here we have a household cavalry soldier mounted on a horse, and these soldiers are normally used for state occasions like the Queen's birthdays, a royal wedding, or if an important state member comes to visit the UK, they would normally bring these soldiers out for celebration. So that's the main purpose of why they're here. If not that, then definitely just a tourist attraction.
Before losing an ear to a disgruntled horse, we move on to Trafalgar Square, home to the National Art Gallery and the iconic Nelson's Column.
Is it too bright, Justina?
No, it's actually fine.
Is it? Honestly, we do not know how to dress for this summer. It's hot and cold throughout the day.
I feel like you need to carry a suitcase with you so you can have a change.
Yeah, that's such a good idea. Yeah, we should do that in the future. But nonetheless, we are here at Trafalgar Square right now, and I bet you're wondering, Nisha, why is it called Trafalgar? Well, I'm going to tell you. So this square was built because of the victory of the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805, but this square was not actually completed until 1844. So how did we win the Battle of Trafalgar? It was by Horatio Nelson, who sits atop of Nelson's Column, which you can find here at Trafalgar Square. Let's do a little walkthrough of Trafalgar Square. So to my right, you cannot miss the sculpture. It is whipped cream on a column with a cherry on top, a fly and a drone that's crashed into it. I have no idea what's going on with modern art these days. Do I like it? Do I hate it? I'm not entirely sure. What do you think of the sculpture? So further along, you can then see the National Art Gallery. Inside, there's loads of art exhibits, and it's actually free. So if you do come to this area, definitely go and check that out. Because of the restrictions, you have to book a time slot, but it shouldn't stop you from going in. And keep going this way. Here behind me is Nelson's Column, and as a child I always used to try and climb on top of the lions. I don't know if they've stopped people from doing that, but nonetheless I never was able to get on top of the lion like I wanted to. Is this anyone else's childhood memory? Because this is nostalgia right here. So this is Nelson's Column, and what I love about this column is that the column itself is so big, but Horatio is so tiny at the top there. Look at him. So small. Was he that small in real life? I'll have to have a look. Hi, Justina. Look what we have just found, guys. Malaysian Tourism Office. Look at this. You can see the Petronas Towers. Oh, it's like we're really there. No! And look, proboscis monkeys. God, I miss those noses. Look at that. And we're right beside Trafalgar Square, so really good location. Is it closed?
Yeah, it is.
It's closed, yeah.
We now follow Whitehall Road, a historic wall connecting Trafalgar Square and Westminster's Parliament Square. We might even have a chance to say hello to our Prime Minister Boris or use some expletives instead.
So here we are, guys. We're standing outside the residence of our Prime Minister, Boris Johnson. So his house is just here, 10 Downing Street. Wow, yeah, there's not a chance. There's no way you can get in here. But yeah, you can just stand outside the gate like many others are.
I think he's just gone out, in all honesty.
Someone's asking if Boris is at home, and he's replying saying he's gone out, maybe to get some milk or something. But everyone's actually quite smiley and friendly here.
This is so British.
Oh, so Boris Johnson is not in at the moment.
He's not, no.
He popped to the shops.
He did, yeah, I just said he
Run
went
out of
out.
bread and milk.
Yeah.
Or tea. I wonder what tea he likes. Does he like
Oh,
tea?
he'll have like something really posh.
Really posh?
I can't even think of an
It
example.
won't be like Yorkshire tea.
Oh,
Yeah.
nothing like that, no, no.
Some sort of a Earl Grey?
Earl Grey for
Earl
sure.
Grey, yeah.
So we found one of many red telephone boxes here, and unfortunately these telephone boxes, they're not in use really anymore. They're not looked after. Most of them you walk past and they kind of stink. So really it is an end of an era for these beautiful red iconic telephone boxes. Yeah, look at this cable. There's not even a receiver here. It's completely broken. As you can see, most of the telephone boxes are being used for photos. That's probably the only use of today.
So here behind me you can see Westminster Abbey, and this is where most of the royal weddings have been held, including the Queen and late Philip, Charles and late Diana, and obviously one of the most famous weddings was Prince William and Kate.
So here we have the Houses of Parliament, guys. Oh, look at Big Ben, so poorly still. I swear, this has been like this for about 3 years, still being reconstructed. But once it's done, I'm sure it's going to be returned back to its former glory. Actually, it's not even just Big Ben, it's the whole side of the Houses of Parliament here. Yeah, this is not a good time to come visit.
However, we did end up finding the Victoria Tower Gardens, which has a non-obstructed view of the Houses of Parliament, and where we end this video.
And here we are, guys. We're ending this video here. Behind us you can see the Houses of Parliament.
Yeah.
And I've got Misha, my little assistant, here to tell me, do you know anything about Houses of Parliament?
No, I don't. I just know they have the green room there where they...
What is a green room?
They debate everything. They're literally yelling at each other, all of the MPs all yelling at each other.
This Prime Minister to talk about morals and morality is a disgrace! Order!
That is not for me to understand. This is where they basically debate on all politics.
Yeah.
They create rules for us here
Laws,
in the UK, laws.
pass the laws, but a lot of arguing, and no one ever seems to agree on anything. I remember watching it last night live, and yeah, they were just not having a good time. Boris looked just so miserable, like he just wanted to go to the pub. You say holiday, I said pub. Yeah.
Okay. So we really enjoy going around Westminster and filming all of these places.
Yeah.
And you know what, guys? Whilst we like film and research, we actually learn a lot ourselves.
We do,
And
on the go.
That's why we love YouTube, because it kind of gets us out of the house,
Yeah.
and you know, it makes us do things and learn new things.
Yeah.
So it's really fun and exciting. We hope that it is the same for you guys. And yeah, just make sure you come to Westminster when you're in London next.
Absolutely, yeah, it's really cool. I feel very British when I'm here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm British, this is very British, and yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
And by the way, if anyone's wondering my nationality, I am not British, but I love coming here too.
Oh, guess, everyone guess that doesn't know. Obviously, if you know, don't say it, but if you don't know, guess where Justina's from.
So thank you so much for watching this video. If you did
Cheers.
enjoy, make sure you like it, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. And for now, cheers to freedom!
And make sure to come back for our next video where we show you around our favorite London borough, Shoreditch. We'll see you then!